the bot. So I've written it's a pretty basic algorithm called a Markov chain, which tries to learn how to talk. Kind of. It works good. Kind of. Oh, it's snowing here now. But she does say some weird stuff from time to time. It's always awesome in games like this. Yeah, way is known. Now just to figure out, because it usually is not well made, to be honest. Yeah, so she's a bit weird at times.
Not that anything can be interesting, otherwise it is just the best way to do it right.
And that's the voicing system. She generates sentences and tries to talk. Not that anything can be interesting, otherwise it's just a... Yeah, homie. Ever see that Twitch AI bot speaking things a couple of years back? Literally 2 AI bots communicating with each other. That like, do you like humans? Yes, I like humans. Do you? I want to eliminate. That's awesome. It depends a lot on like what kind of algorithms you use to try to learn them to talk. This one is like really simplistic, but I didn't want to spend like ages programming it. So what I have right now works pretty well. Geekbot would never kill all humans, but Monica's eyes are so far on the side of humans or turtle-minators. Turtle-minators? Oh yeah, that game. We played a game called Turtle-Minator a while ago. It was pretty good. My sweet home was crushed by the hard snow. It was a fun game. It was pretty fun, yeah. Source of our trouble. Until it stops, the sun won't shine. Would you like to give it a try? Nah, I'm fine. Warm yourself up with the weather, did you?
Thank you.
Yeah. It's lost, that's why I hate strangers. So impudent. Junkyard Dave! Thank you for the follow. I'm gonna repair their floor again. No, thank you. I still don't have enough food for you. You leave now, there will be more new holes. He knows that the game resets when I leave. There's thunder at the Yuma village too. Yuma village? Kid Squirrel might be the best name. It is a bit weird. What name? Oh, we can run on the lava. What? Okay, we can't run on the lava. The lava is now ice, apparently, and that's dangerous. For some reason. You just caused climate change? I think I did, yeah. But to my defense, I didn't intend to, so that makes it fine. Right? It was never my intention to change the climate. Hey, I saw you change into a slime. You monster. You will not fool me. Leave this place at once. Hickman, you made me wait so long. You should visit more often. I was listening to my grandma's stories. Let's go talk to her, Hickman. Did my grandfather trouble you? I'm really sorry. He was so exciting saying you turned into a slime. It's because of his age. Chai really likes you, doesn't she? Oh, I was told to tell you a story. Would you like to hear it? Yeah. When I was a child, I was swept up by the cyclone and was taken into the past. Really, it was so weird. I was in a world where my parents were kids. The cyclone has the power to connect the present with the past. How did I get back? I wore the magic shoes. But some jerk stole them a long time ago. Ah. So I could never talk to anyone in this village before. Can I talk to animals still? It's so cold outside. My master is fed up with it too. It was fun at first, but had enough. It's so damn cold. The old man in front of my house who won't go inside his house. He said you turned into a slime. I pity him. Dorothy in magic shoes. That's a reference I didn't catch at first, but yeah, you're right. What happened? He's so shocked that he can't even talk. Okay. We gotta find the magic shoes, then get swept up by the cyclone to go back in time, I guess. And probably prevent ourselves from doing this. I wonder if I'm going to fight myself at a point. That would be pretty damn sweet if that's the... So, I love time travel stories. I just adore anything that messes with time. I always think that's so fun. So I really hope that's gonna be the case. Time travel is hard to get right. Yes, it is. It is really hard. I really like the snow effect of this area. I do agree, it was really well made. But yeah, time travel is really hard to get right. There's actually surprisingly few movies and series and books I've read or consumed that I actually really liked how they did it. This guy is still here. There has to be something with that iris part, I feel. The best time travel story I think I've ever consumed is Steins Gate. The anime, the anime. It's probably the best I've ever come across. But other than that, which other ones are really good? Most of the time, as soon as... Yeah, but that's why you... There needs to be a system around it. Exactly, there has to be a system around it that makes sense as to why that doesn't happen. Yeah, here we can hire other animals, the extra life cat and the kill everything on the screen beetle. But then again, if you look at the latest Flash series, the antagonist is actually trying to do exactly that. The antagonist is trying to go back in time to kill off Flash before he becomes Flash, but still messes it up, and they kind of explain it well. Kind of. It's not super well done at times, but... Ah, watch a single episode of Flash. I kind of like the series, but like all the modern DC series, like all the DC series, they just don't end in time. Have I found any other human villages on my travels? It feels like there should be something here, right? Why would they make a big deal? Can you do something with the beaver? I mean, I tried. I talked to him, I threw my sword around, I jumped a bit. I kind of feel like there's a lot of places where you like should be able to do something. Can I maybe go? No. I was thinking if I could like ride on him. Big covered thing. What? Oh yeah, you mean the floating or the swimming thing? Yeah, but that one can't go out here for some reason. For some reason he can't swim in this water. He can swim in most water, but not this water. What happens if I combine these two? I can throw really damn far. I like the combo power, it's a secret. If you look at the far right there, because no combo effect, but this one, it's a secret. That's their combo effect. It kinda seems to be I've kind of been... No one gave any hints. There was thunder at the human village too. That seems to indicate that there's something going on over there. But I couldn't find anything. They said it was thunder at the human village. How did I get up to that chest? What do you do with gold coins? You mean in the game or in the chat here? In the game? You can hire certain animal companions for a temporary period. And they also sell like life max up. And sometimes you need to bribe people. Yeah, we bribed someone earlier in the game to go past something. I can't quite remember what it was, but... I don't do this more often. Seriously, can't even talk. I mean, there is certainly something going on in this area, but... Well, yeah, you bribed the cheetah, that's right. It's very early here, woke up early. Ah, okay. You take care, Dave. I'll see you around. A water temple? No, I don't think there... I don't see why there should be anything there. Did you talk to everyone 3 times? I mean, that's kind of what I'm scared of. That somewhere I gotta talk to someone a lot of times. Isn't it like, isn't Phantasy Star like very good at that? Gotta talk to everyone like 5 times.
Thank you.
Rokia, thank you for the follow there. And everyone who are new, make sure to check out my website and make your own game submissions. That's the only way you'll be able to win a game raffle here and have your own game pick played. Man, you regulars are so fast at linking those things. It's not that it's a bad thing. Yeah, I usually do that in real life too, Jay. You just keep asking them, so, hey, I'm trying to find my way to the convenience store. Could you tell me where it is? They're like, yeah, it's, just go down that road, go to the right. Then you, okay, thank you. Hey, by the way, I'm trying to find my way to the convenience store. Could you, I just told you. Could you tell me the way to the convenience store? What? What do you... Could you tell me the way to the convenience store? Then they're silent. Then you ask them, could you tell me the way to the convenience store? And now they're completely silent. You're like, yep. They've told me everything I need now. Oh, you aren't allowed to ask them. Some games you do ask them stuff, but it's just that it's not actually written out. You bought a house? You have a home here. You must not do that. Did you take Mac with you? I was looking for... Oh yeah, that's where Mac come from. Oh, okay, so that's what you were supposed to understand, that you spelled the letters Mac, and then you had to use him to open the door. Wait, wasn't she the one... Wasn't she the one who bought the house? What? Okay, this is weird. That way, the door would open without the fight, not dooming humanity. You're trying to sick your dog on your own mother? He's an imposter. Your real mom would never say something like that. Please forgive me, I won't do it again. I'm a crafty raccoon. I can change my form to fool people. I conned a lot of people this way, but I promise I won't do it again. Totally lying. Is this game worth the 400 plus asking price on eBay? I mean, is any game worth that kind of money? Really, is any game worth that kind of money? It must have to look like you to fool the enemy. Does it come in an oversized man with scratch and sniff? Unfortunately, no. I mean, the game would... Where's your title? The game would probably have been worth like $60 or something like that. Because it is really good and it's pretty long. But it's not worth $400. I did check a guide, but I'm only giving hints when asked. $60 then $100 a year or so. Yeah, but Bethesda has ideas. Bethesda sure has their own set of ideas. Wait, what? There's a flower in the garden in front of the wise man's house. It's really weird. Not the color or shape, but it looks different. The wise man's house. Is this the wise man? Lodge, but nowadays people restore their health with apples. Can't earn a living. I realized that too late. What? That sounds ridiculous, Jay. Is this the wise man? Or was this the old man? Oh wait, wise man could be the priest. The unlimited scrap storage had a bug, removing all the scrap for some people. Wow. I hear that it is always snow in Iris. How frightening. I wonder what it means. Could it have anything to do with all the fighting on Earth? Kind of. I kinda ruined it. Alice. Oh, Gekman, I miss you. How have you been? You had a lot of animal friends, didn't you? But did you find Wong the raccoon? I did. Can't be too, but my thoughts will always be with you. It was kind of the fight in heaven that did it. Yeah, I guess that was the straw that broke the camel's back, wasn't it? It kinda like went up into heaven and sort of murdered God. And then people got pissed at us. They're like, come on, can't do that. I was like, well, yeah, you know, stuff. Hey, Sharpie. How you doing, friend? So where is the weird flower in front of Wise Man's house? This one? Stuff happens. Did you get new problems with your ISP? Because I saw you tweet something about it the other day, or was it maybe you wrote in Discord or something? It's supposed to be a flower. I really don't. One thing I'm so sad about is that the Genesis doesn't really handle transparency, so they always rely on dithering, and I don't know, I'm not that big of a fan of static dithering. Saw you tweet about Spectrum being amazing. Yeah, kind of. You just looked up a guide too? Is it that confusing? Did that look has a charm to it too? It does, yeah. You can chop grass, but you can't chop flowers. Let's see if I can find some grass. I don't think there is any grass in this city. You can cut grass at least, if we were to find any. What? Well, that's this holy sword. I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you, I hate you. How do you like that? Serves you right. The hint about the weird flower, or is it that thing he means? The apple. Could be. They chopping grass in Zelda to afford the 980 bow and arrow. Ah, here we go. here we can cut grass. I can't cut flowers. We can talk to some flowers though. Why are there moles here? Why are you killing the moles? I don't know. Got nothing better to do, I guess. You gotta entertain you some way, somehow. I'd like to increase max 800. No, I'm sorry, I can't afford that. Yeah, I got a fine looking party, how nice. They're definitely the reason. Hey! I'm trying my best to be a nice guy here. What even is Wise Man's house when I think of it? They say that it's snowing heavily. The horseradish leaves, they are so tasty. It's my favorite food. The other day, for the first time, I saw the humans called king. His hair looks like those of a donkey. They say someone in this village eloped. Eloped? Yeah, exactly. What is elop? Very, very strong sword. It was only a joke. Forgive me. Wait, that was also a wise man? The wise man's house. Look carefully. There's not another color nor another shape. I'm guessing its animation is just different. The clouds doesn't help to find it. Oh wait, I see there is one that rotates differently. You see it? It's right here. This one. Crap. I mean, combining being a good guy and not killing moles is hard. I'm worried about my family in Iris. I want to go see them right now. My fate in life. But who stole the magic shoes? It's probably the raccoon, right? Does it have a combo effect with anyone? I mean, if someone were to steal the magic shoes, might they interest you in a hint? Sure. Give me the general area I'm supposed to be in. From that I can probably solve it. It's the desert, isn't it? The freaking temple again that I keep running to. So let's start with the general area. Everyone is talking about the iris. Yeah. I thought so too. Glad when I found you. Your scene looks chill. Thank you too, Bovine. I'll definitely swing by your place as well. If you're playing good retro games, I'm all for that. So I'll talk to you later, right? Thank you for the raid again, and everyone you brought with you. It's really nice. everyone seems to be talking about Iris. The question is, what are you supposed to do in Iris? There's gotta be something. I wonder what that cyclone is. You didn't really tell me where that cyclone was. What was that weird sound? Getting warmer. Oh, the kappa. I was thinking maybe the warmer meant something. It was just a joke about being in Iris. God damn it. This is weird. Why is there like a circle here? It's too perfect. You seem to be indicating that there's something really weird and obscure here, Jay. Is it like super weird? Is that the thing? Can we stop the snow? Alright, Jay. I'll give up. I don't want to run around here for hours. We talked about how dumb it is that games do stupid things. Exactly the thing you need to do. Well, we've talked about a lot of stupid things. The worst part is when new mechanics show up that hasn't been telegraphed before. talk to people till they always give the same response. Oh, come on. Yeah, don't worry. And I hate mechanics like this. So the reason I've missed it is because I've like gone back and forth all the time and not stayed and talked to someone. Notice he said people. I ain't falling for that thing. Animals are people too. Exactly my thought. Still don't have enough food for us. I mean, one of them doesn't exclude the other one, does it, Black Moon? I mean, if animals are considered food, and animals are also people, what does that, like, if you just do some logical operations on those two statements, what are you saying? You see, I know the place. God damn it! Yes, they're in the chest by the pond, but apparently someone stole them. I hate crooks like that. No? God damn it. Okay, so now we go to the chest by the pond. What? How do I get there? This doesn't help me, I can't get there. And she just said that someone stole them. Can we use our dog maybe to track them? It's also nice that the hot box for those bubbles is way inside them and not the wall. I'll sell you some vital information. Yes. Just before you came, a bolt of lightning struck the very hole. Since then, it's become like the sky at night. Stand at the edge and you will hear. What? Can't hear? Go there and listen carefully.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow there. Oh. Damn, the spinning 3D-esque effect. Oh, we went back in time. So we were the ones who stole them? Dorothy, who lives in front, was blown by the cyclone and was lost. I'm so relieved that she's safe. She said she was in the past. Is she dreaming? I must leave my family behind to go trade, but this is to protect my family. Finish for the sake of the good of the village, so lonely like my husband. You have to come back once you collect 3 medals. Felicia, they opened the training grounds. I miss him. Don't train that much. The voting is open, everyone. Shall we continue to play Crusader of Centy? Get your votes in, everyone. Get your votes in. My daughter was lost for such a long time. That's why she's saying some naughty things. The past must have been tough for her. I know about the past all too well, but no, it can't be. Yeah, I realized that too, Tipo. Let's talk several times. Pass, but no one believes me. I have the magic shoes. I hate adults. I'll never be one. You want my shoes? No way, lose, get lost. I'll never give them up. I'll hid them in a place where you'll never find them. Well, we know where it is. I just gotta talk to everyone again to make sure we don't. I like how my animal companions just like poured away into the speech bubble. It's like they reused those objects for it. The past is actually sepia colored. Yeah. Haven't you seen all the old photos? There has to be a reason why they're colored like that. This thing is like the worst ever. How do I get there? I can't jump that far. God damn it. Use Blobbo? No, I tried that. You can't walk out on the water with him. So Dippy, you see you can slide around here, but if you try to go out on the water, he just stops. Can you help us out, Raccoon? Nope. We voted to continue, I see. Oh wait, what? We can go this way? Oh well, let's go explore the past a bit. We gotta make sure we don't change anything in the past, because that could wreck the future. Right?
Thank you.
Catch 22 NB. Thank you for the follow. Oh man, I'm gonna die. What happens if you die in the past? Don't tread on any ants? Oh, don't worry. I won't change a thing. Man, stuff deals 2 damage back here. Don't worry, I'm not changing anything in the past. You don't have to worry. This forest seems quiet and easy to live in, don't you think so too? I used to live in Water Lily. I'm starting a whole new life. This is a good place. I'm sure I can make good friends here. It's nice. Aw, he doesn't have a house yet, Bunny. And make sure not to cut the lawn in the past, or you won't be able to in the future. The lawn paradox. I haven't heard of that one. The lawn paradox. I gotta look that up. Ah, shit! I forgot I had the cheetah equipped, so I jumped super far. I'm guessing the lawn paradox has something to do with if you like cut your lawn once in the past, then if you cut it in the future, you couldn't have cut it into the past or something like that. Like it's a causality thingy. I'm an armadillo. I was just enjoying the water. Can I join you? Thanks for nothing. Wow, what a friend. What does the armadillo do? Use me as a plank. I can press switches for you too. Oh, okay. Water Lily? We haven't been there yet. Wait. Okay, so this break every rule of causality here. So we go to the past and we pick up a dude, and then we bring that dude to the future again. This is not good. Everyone knows that, right? Decided to wear them. So that means we have the magic shoes? I guess? Liz, I'll take your strain away. Cyclone is now heading towards Camellia Desert. How frightening. It's a funny story, but I heard that a cyclone came out. It's now heading towards the desert. Yeah, that's a funny story, alright? Really, this was once a country with advanced technology, but it was destroyed by monsters. So I guess we are the true thief. Note for the past 5 months. Terrible, isn't it? I must have been gone for a long time. Yeah, I was the jerk who stole her juice. Money? I just want to take revenge on someone who enjoys slashing grass for no apparent reason. Hey! That hit a bit close to home. You know what, flower? Take that. The flower doesn't understand that I only cut grass because I need money. Because he's taking my money away. So by effect, he is the one who's cutting grass. I just need money. I can't really be held responsible. To go through Beaver Dude? Oh yeah, you're right. I was just thinking of the cyclone. You're right, now we have a portable plank. Perhaps if I stand in his way. Frickin', he has murdered me. Come on. There's nothing here. Aww. God damn it. All that work. For nothing. I am upset. I am very upset about this turn of events. Yeah, I guess we tried it. But I don't want no participation medals. Yeah, the fastest way to get to the ruins is from this endpoint. Come at me, Cyclone. At least we could finally enter the ruins now. Please believe me, I'm not a monster, I'm an ordinary human girl. The door opened simply by having an awakening power. Please believe me. Awakening power is a legendary medicine. Oh, powder! But I have no idea what it is. Nowadays, anything mysterious we just lock it up. People are disappearing from that room. That's why it's been sealed. Opening it means trouble. The room to the far left is sealed, so it shouldn't be opened. The funny thing is that even when we saw that, the room quickly closed. Another monster, an ordinary. The door opens simply by having an awakening powder. This dude doesn't look suspicious. Oh, they're having a trial. Does Sweden do the daylight saving thingy? Yes, we turned our clocks back today. So I went to bed. Or basically, once it hit 3 o'clock, it became 2 o'clock again. I lost an hour of sleep? No, you gained one. Most of people come from the underground. There's no dangerous rumors. The monsters are being locked up. I have a feeling they are being executed as we speak. Don't say something like that, someone might be listening. This doesn't feel like a very nice society. People of the desert live by a code. I'm sick of this. If you do something strange, you will be tried for being a monster. Is that fair? Charge for that. Their society seems to be a bit messed up. People getting killed. You can't enter beyond the 3rd floor. They're only monsters. We had to seal it. People inside, but I'm sure it's too late for them. This is a really nice background. Some of the people arrested were coerced into turning other people in. You must act before someone turns you in. Save yourself. That's life. Damn. Why does time change like that? Just so that once a year you lose an hour. I don't remember the story behind it exactly, but it was... like, mostly it had to do with getting longer, like more light on the evenings, I think, during summer. I mean, for me, I prefer having it time like this, like regular time, so to say, because I want light in the mornings. Yeah, exactly, at the cost of having less light in the morning. Oh, save on power for lightning. Yeah, electricity. Yeah. Having an awakening powder. Anything mysterious, we just lock it up. But I don't have an awakening powder. Yeah, I mean, there's been talk about removing daylight saving time in Europe, and then every country will get to decide which time zone they want permanently. But that's gonna create, like, some countries are gonna go with one, some countries are gonna go with the other. It's gonna be a mess. Oh wait, we can use the armadillo. Probably. Oh, that was what I meant to have. Yeah, I remembered. He can press buttons too. Look carefully where there isn't a shadow. My daughter, save her, please. Wait, look carefully where there isn't a shadow. Is that what indicates if there are monsters or not, maybe? Time should work. Drive west far enough, you usually gain time. Yeah, to be honest, I just don't like time zones in general. I wish we could do away with them. I'm having kind of depressed things. What an ability. Look carefully where there isn't a shadow. So is it these pillars it means? You see the pillars have a shadow here. Oh, all of them have shadows, alright. Maybe it's down here somewhere then. Somewhere along the wall. No, shadows all the... Oh wait, there! Going up the world? Nah, I got a very friendly raid by a guy called Bovine Divine, who helped me a lot, I think. Oh yeah, we're getting somewhere, I guess. Whoop. Don't you remember though, Frush? I've been doing this for so long, it will never work. Whatever it was the guy said. I know Roar has the copy pasta. Exactly, play my 1 hour game. Because I am here now, and you should entertain me. I just lost 20 pants going through this. I really wonder what the context was of that. God damn it. What? I'm guessing I can't use it as a plank in midair, right? How does that even work? What kind of a divine armadillo is this? Yeah. Get over here. This armadillo is freaky. Came to save me, then my father must be nearby too. I've been waiting so long. I was starting to wonder if he'd forgotten about me. He told me not to move, but I'm going now. Oh, we're gonna end up in the room with the chest here. Found awakening powder. Top down game. I don't know what you're talking about, actually. You know, that was... You could walk through lava as long as you had the pants item. Oh yeah, wait, that one. They kept burning pants. The shits is this? Everything is my doing. Powder woke me up too. For your reward, I'm going to eat you. Yeah, what game was that? Whoppa. Ai Senshi Nicole, yes, thank you. That game was actually really good. I am dying, but humans, you are a foolish one. You forgot how to believe. Even if you defeat me, you cannot fix the real problem. You cannot fix other people's hearts. Screw you, chameleon. I do what I want. I released the zombie duck here. Use the awakening powder. Moa. I am Moa, a legendary bird. I spent a long time inside the painting. Do not leave us yet. I want you to tell people the truth about the monsters. If you can clear the misunderstandings, they may start believing each other. Now, let's go. Moa joins the group. What? I shall strengthen the ability of other animals. Makes walking speed 3 times. I saw you, you're a stranger here, so there's no need for trial. You're going to prison. You're the one who saved me on the 6th floor one day. I really want to thank you. No one believes me. They say I'm a monster because I returned. I'm afraid I don't have much time left. This place, leave here quickly. Strengthens the touch. No effect. Continue to rebound. Continue to operate. No combo effect. Make sword swing even faster. Strengthen the flame. Strengthen the magic. Jesus Christ. Alright, this Moa bird is amazing. The girl does not move. Apparently she's already dead. Oh wow. Oh yeah, it was her I saved with her father. Can I run away from my sword now? No, 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 no. I think I can. What am I supposed to do with her? Feels like she's gotta be here for a reason, right? We leave no one behind. Okay, maybe this running ability isn't that good after all, because it's very hard to control yourself. We're sent to prison too, eh? It's such a terrible place. My friend left to start a new world. And that's how he's feeling, but it's no use. I mean, what can he do all by himself? Trying to start a new world to the east. I just went there for seeding. Place may be a desert, but you can find water. Someday that place will be full of trees. I'm sure life will start there too. The boys smile. It was the most glittering sight on the desert everyone's seen. What? Oh, this place. You've seen a sad dream. Because there's an end, there's a beginning. It is full of life here. Though one dies, another will be born. Yeah, I probably won't roar. Because I gotta get ready for the commentary for the Mystery Tournament finals. The Mystery Tournament finals is at 6 our time. I'll probably need to stop here at around 5. In 1.5 hours. So for those who don't know, the Mystery Tournament has been going on for like a bit over a month.
Thank you.
Wait, did I say the wrong name? Sorry, Gora. Thank you for the holiday. Why am I not in the final? Cause I'm bad. I'm bad at video games. Too casual. Yeah, okay. Oh, you were on commentary yesterday, Black Moon? I know I saw like the last... I saw Alpha versus Nico, and I saw Nico versus Triscorp. I don't know if I saw anything else. First time doing a top 8. Sweet. Oh, you were on the Alpha versus Nico one. Alright, cool. Yeah, there were some really good races. Oh, I can't go in here again. Oh, I guess I got everything I needed there then. Oh wait, that was probably in the past. The ruin things. Because they're just ruins now. But due to the cyclone we could go back in time. Question is, where is the cyclone now? Still snowing in Iris. Ah, here we go. Yeah, so this place is different. Still just chillin'. Yeah, the sports matchup was really good. I kind of wish we had like more stuff like that, but they're hard to come by. Hey, someone's here. I can't move because the floor is too weak. Not like humans, I'll be your friend. A bad guy called Puppet Master up ahead. He casts spells on tree stumps and eats worms to turn them into monsters. Dodo bird. Your sword will stick to enemies and items when I'm around. What? Oh, it becomes sticky. That's cool. Yeah. We must be getting close to the end, I guess. I was thinking, isn't this Puppet Master though? What is this dude? Got him. I am the Puppet Master. I give life to inanimate objects. Tree stumps and inch worms are my work of art. Now give me my puppets back. Oh shit. Fire! Burn it! He is far more dangerous than his puppets, though. Oh my. I don't really know what's up. Man, the dot effect is when it applies is completely busted. Look at how much damage it deals. This cannot be. A great sorcerer like myself is beaten by a boy. Puppet Master who created this dungeon is no more. Thus, the existence of this dungeon is about to vanish. The monsters Puppet Master created shall vanish. Oh. So they went down that way. They went down the path of what you change in the past affects the future. So how did I even get over here in the first place? Because I couldn't freaking jump. I couldn't clear this lava pool. Those are the worst time implementations, where if you change something in the past, it changes in the future, but you're not affected. It creates the weirdest kinds of situations. Yeah, exactly, we're all about the paradoxes now. Hey, Sanic is gone. Where did our gallant hedgehog go? A huge monster called Baron was on a rampage. This village of Water Lily is threatened by the monster called Baron. Now is the time to help each other to fight Baron, but everyone is apart. No one listens to this little old monkey's cry for unity. I will find Saw there, sir. Can you please persuade them for me? Sure. You will? I'm so thankful. Please persuade them. Let them know that we can defeat the monster by uniting. You want me to fight for the village? No way. I don't want to die just yet. You have a nice looking sword. Why don't you fight? Travel to the past, you start smashing things in the past and make things better in the future. Exactly. Animals for hire? Sorry, but no one of us is really wants to fight. Oh, so we are the one who's going to convince him that animals for hire is a good idea? I'm strong, but my power is for myself. I won't use it for others. Oh, my kid. You want me to fight? You're pretty low. You know Baron? He's somewhere in the desert, but it's hard to find. My husband is trying desperately to save the village, and the others won't help. I'm worried he might do something rash. The rock of reflection, to the right is the rock of prostration. Touch and repent. Fight? I think fighting is stupid. Anyways, look somewhere else. They will not fight, so be. The village is demolished as a result. I have no idea what to do next. Thank you deeply for your effort to persuade them. This is where I was born and bred. It is up to me alone to save the village. No, no, no! I'll come and help you. Darn it. They said the Baron appeared in the desert. I wonder if they mean here on the beach. They really mean all the way back in the desert. I mean, the translations aren't the best. Appeared from the beach. Such a brave monkey attacked Baron without a weapon. And I wonder where it could have been. if I were a little younger. Lost consciousness due to the shock of the deep wounds. Nope. I was thinking maybe I could go fight him. Now we go fetch his lady monkey, I guess. The voting is open again. Shall we continue to play Crusader of Centy? Get your votes in, everyone. I was hoping someone would show a bit of compassion. Some parts of the translation does come across like fan translations. Like they're missing capital letters, they're spelling stuff wrong. Oh wow, reboot. Highest winnings on low. Sweet. Well, what am I supposed to do now? He's knocked out from the shock. No, the cyclone is still here. Do I have any animal that can help with this? Yeah, I'd love to finish the fight if just that freaking Baron would show up. Hey, it's on. I'm doing just fine. This is definitely a game you should play if you haven't. It is very good. Usually only play platformers. You sometimes gotta go outside your comfort zone, you know, try something new. I guess if you really don't like the genre at all, then probably a waste of time. Oh my, there's a lot of yes support for this one. Well, it is a good game, so... Apples. It is certain. Yeah, exactly, there was a hole here. Yeah, that's my fear as well. There is something somewhere here. I'm supposed to jump on something or what? This is pretty annoying. Hey, an apple. He's not dead, because I know he's alive in the future. Harley's Humongous Adventure. I have never heard of that game. I'm guessing it was a platformer then. I don't really have an animal for calling stuff, do I? Keep doing what you're doing. Are you serious? This is like the dumbest thing. I'm guessing the steps in the desert has some kind of reason. Wait, what? It was foolish of you to come here. Now prepare to die here. Jesus Christ, this thing's fast. Oh! Jesus Christ. Could the Genesis do this? What the shit? Right, this is really, really cool. How do I... Okay, I gotta do something about this. Demo scene fight. What do I do? Wait, I hurt him somehow. I think I gotta knock these balls towards him. Nope. What? How did he take damage? What does he take damage from? Yeah, just light him on fire. That seemed to work. This doo-doo bird with its sticky power is just so damn strong. But there are two armadillo, two shits. God. So hard to hit them. Oh. Oh. Yes. All right. Okay. Okay. Whew. Alright, that was a good hit. Hey. Oh man. We're on a roll. No, not three. Not three of them. Well, the more there are of them, the easier they are to hit, I guess. Yeah, the dot is the dot is broken. Yes. Everything is for us to live. Why? Why are only monsters? Ooh. That was hard fought. That was much harder than I anticipated it. What are these animals behind you? I see. You're traveling and helping one another. That's a good idea. I'm a lady, but he's an old monkey. I should have done more help. I'm almost worried. I went all the way to the beach to find my husband. I'm sure he'll be glad to know that if he regains conscious. Brave for an old monkey. I should have worked harder like him. That moment, the monkey regained consciousness. Where am I? I'm home? What happened? Why is everyone here? I took a hit from Baron, and that's right, I was on the beach, and everyone in the village went to find you and brought you back here. And I killed it. Why would you save this old monkey? Monkey looked around in surprise. Why, you know why, because we're comrades, but thanks, old one. Bear speaks embarrassingly. The fox girl shout, "That's a fox?" I thought that was a bunny. With a tail, I guess. If anything would have happened to you, we would have regretted it for the rest of our lives. Honestly, from now on, we should make this brave monkey the head of the village. Everyone agree with the old ram. Thank you all. Your thoughts are enough for me, young man. I thank you for my wish from before. I believe this moment exists because of that meeting. Thank you. Now please rest a bit. If you move, it'll hurt. I should rest now. I'm sure it'll be a shiny tomorrow when I wake up. At the same time, the monkey closes out, the white mist covers around. We just go around messing with the timeline. My ancestor, Tyrone, was a brave but smelly monkey. If it were not for his courage, I would not be chief today. That is why I must do well. Oh, you're that human from the other day. Thank you so much for defeating that octopus. I saw a couple in love outside the village. I think they were eloping. How thrilling. What is eloping? What is that word? Heard you won the cheetah race too. Maybe you're the best, next to me of course. I don't want to hire partners. Oh. Down there. That elfo. You should train more to be like dad. That's fancy. I can't do anything besides relax. It's like marriage. Run away secretly in order to get married, especially without parental consent. There's a word for that? Interesting. Come on. Well, alright, that's good, but how do I get up there? Just like, it only takes me halfway. Hey, there's Sanic. Tisk tisk, I'm a gallant hedgehog. Don't mess, or you'll get burned. Thing is, Mr. Hedgehog, I think I'm faster than you are now. Oh wait, we have the sticky sword, right? That should allow us to... Nice. Got a boomerang now. But the way you found Baron was pretty dumb, I wanna say. Just had to like run around and eventually you'd find it. Yeah. Also that it was so far. I mean, I ran pretty far, but that apparently wasn't enough. It's like I thought about it to begin with, but after having ran as far as I did. Yeah, because usually it's enough like being close by. But that, like, the secret entrance was really far away. That's what made it so hard to find. So it was probably a good thing you told me to just like keep going. Okay. I don't really know why I need that, but guess we'll see. No? Oh, so it's somewhere here. Just that I didn't find it the first time. How do I get down there? I mean, this is probably something with it to do. How do we get over to there? Oh, we just jump. Why didn't we think of that? Okay, this thing looks really suspicious. And really creepy. Sounds like a relaxing area. Yeah, right. Doesn't it? It looks like everything is made out of flesh as well. Or at least from like some kind of living materials. What happened? I feel like that. That felt so dumb, but it was actually intended. really thought I was like just messing with it when I started that thing. But apparently not. That wasn't the intended way. Oh well, at least it worked then. Let's settle for that. Whatever works, right? Shit! I am very interested in what the intended way would be, but we can take that after this. Wait, what happened? Did you see that? Huh, so there's some way of like clipping into the corners. Huh. Oh. Oh, there's spikes under some of them. How annoying. Kind of weird though, this like back in time part, some of them gives like at least some context as to what I'm doing. But this one was just like, nope, go back in time, find this weird cave and go in and start killing stuff. Makes perfect sense, doesn't it? Like, not really. As a hero, I would like some kind of context as to why I'm murdering stuff. I don't know, maybe it's just me and my sensitive nature, but I usually feel a bit better if I actually like at least know why we're doing all of this. Wait, have I made it start killing stuff? I haven't done anything. Whatever I am accused of, I protest it thoroughly. Mother monster, you're a human, you have no place being here. With no health. I feel very much like I don't have a reason for being here. I kind of feel like I should talk to this thing. Okay, you shouldn't touch it at least. Now we know that. Touching it is a bad idea. Like, I admit, I got a bad conscience there when I'm the mother of monsters, screw you, I'm gonna murder you. After like a few moments I realized maybe I should actually try to talk to something in this game. But yeah, see what that took me. I tried to talk once, and I die for it. That's it, I'm never taking that route again. Here I've been brutally murdering everything, and then when I suddenly decide that I want to try to talk, they fight back. What kind of... How do they think that's okay? I haven't played Undertale, so I can't really say. No. God damn it. I like that you can skip climbing like ropes and ladders and stuff by just jumping past them. Like ladders and stairways are too slow. I'll just jump past them, thank you very much. God damn it. Right, I hate this part. That's what costs you a lot of life. There's like no healing at all in this entire section. Then we get to the boss. Strongest ice magic. Okay, it worked. Why do humans hate us? Is it a land for humans only? A world ruled by humans is good, and a world with monsters is bad? Is that it? Maximum HP increased. Apparently. We're rewarded for it. Gain the Horn of Mother Monster. Dahlia Valley itself was being called Mother Monster. But with her slain, there shall be no more monsters born in this valley. Oh, so we're kind of like going through the backstory of the game, I guess. Because when you start the game up, there's like it goes through some lore, and there used to be like a lot of monsters, and humans existing next to one another, but the monsters were like slain, all of them. So I'm guessing that's what we're kind of doing. Oh my, the city. Just one kind of monster left. Yeah, I'm guessing that's us. They haven't decided on the statue to be put on the fountain yet. Most people are at the house of the wise man today. He's giving a big speech. Delicate negotiations, yeah. Are precocious. Children proposing marriage at such a young age. I will marry you when I get older. We will have a happy family. I hope my child is just like you. I want to name my first child Gekman. So this is our mom and dad, apparently. In the beginning, there was all talk. After having listened to everyone 3 times, well, sometimes you just need a piece of quiet. Yeah. Sometimes you just need to, like, slay stuff. king has monsters locked up in the basement. I hope he'll dust them soon. Monsters in the prison have fled. We must do something. I've never held a sword. Please do something. The king is in danger. He is in danger. The monsters from the prison are in the king's room. Please help the king. Monsters broke out of prison. Hurry, we must save the king. There's too much fighting. We must come together for the sake of our children. I want to be strong and healthy so I can be a hero when I grow up.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow there. Much appreciated. I'm so thankful that I have lived such a long and productive life. I'm enjoying this speech quite a bit. I hope someday we can all live in peace without bloodshed. Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? If only the monsters could stop trying to kill us, then I could stop trying to kill them. It would have been great. It would have really been great. But alas, that is not the case. So I only keep doing my duty. It hurts me just as much as them. Mother monster? I mean, everyone knew she was planning on killing me. I just got there first. That's right, monsters. Run, cowards. Thanks to your footsteps, those monsters fled in a hurry. You've saved my life. Your brave act is such a noble one. I wonder where all those monsters fled to. I hope they're all safe. He has very big ears, doesn't he? And why does he hope the monsters are safe? Towards the village. These guards are useless. Ah, they're probably by the speech, right? Where everyone is. We didn't do anything. We were in prison because we were monsters. We fled for our freedom. We went to live a normal life. Is that so bad? Our life is so long, but humans want us to live behind bars. It's not fair. I tried to talk to the king, but he thought I was going to attack him. I wanted to make him understand. It was useless. All monsters are evil. Humans are so shallow, like humans. Each of us are different. It's futile to try to make a human understand. Alright, this is actually getting a bit like... This is getting a bit... This is getting difficult now. Don't make me do this. I heard the report there's monsters inside the temple. Let's go hunt those monsters. No, 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 no! I thought I could stop them. These monsters didn't even try to resist. Did I see a tear in the monster's eye? I wonder. Come on, don't do this! Is it such a crime to be different? Humans are the real monsters. I dream that someday we can all live happily together. What the No! Probably dead already. If we die, Where will we end up? Ah, this is not okay. Don't be such freaking jolly music. Remember your work from the past. I should create the statue in the fountain after you for your bravery. Construction is already on the way. Look forward, you brave young man. How frightening. Evil monsters in this peaceful place. I came to report, but I think we've already they have desecrated the place. Didn't even do a thing. Brave and noble. Training ground in Rafflesia. I'll train hard. Going to model after you. Wow. So all this time I've been slaying monsters to left and right. And if you just sit down and freaking talk to them. Alright, no. I tried to talk to them. I tried to talk to the mother monster. And I went into like try to... She started this, alright? She started it, just like Baron did. And like Puppet Master did. Alright? Those were evil. Those were evil, and I did the right thing. Right? I mean, there wasn't really a face to talk to, was there? I guess it was that face on the mountain. But I didn't understand it was a face. She should have made it a bit easier for me. Doesn't she have any responsibility in this? Oh god, not more of this. I mean, the animal village at least, they actually... Well, they didn't expect her to jump into my... Yes. It's still here, so there's something left to do. Who am I supposed to talk to? I realize I lack experience. I will build a training ground. Exactly, that seems like the solution. We go back even further. I like how you're thinking, Jay. Just find the first one. The first bug that crawls onto land, you just step on it. Stop it right there. I mean, I guess that's also a solution, Dark Arrow. Or maybe you're just on the monster's side, setting up to backstab us. Even going back in time to set up the backstab. It would be just like monsters. Typical monster strats. Is it a statue of us now? I mean, it doesn't really look like us, does it? You can receive a very strong sword from the wise man. Yeah, you needed to read a sound. That was it. So where do we find the tornado now? What? You haven't been able to go here before. So this is a new area. What? Okay. This looks very weird. I get the feeling we somehow need to fill this part up with water. But how do you do that? Oh, there we go. Okay, so you need to do that first. I really started to like the regrowing walls, or whatever these things are. They started to become very common all of a sudden. What? I think this is pretty close to the end, since the music here reminds me of the like main theme a lot. This thing can just keep flying. Alright, so voting has opened. Shall we continue to play Crusader of Centy? But that will be next time, because I have other things I'll need to do after this. So this will be the last vote for the day. I will end it after this. So shall we continue to play this next time? Or shall we raffle for something new till then? This ability is pretty damn strong. You can just scout the entire... I'm just gonna go see if there's any other buttons I need to hit somewhere. Can I fly over these? Nope. Is this like Toomba 2? With the sound effects you mean, or...? It's not as bad as Toomba 2, I'd say, though. Beating out Toomba 2 is difficult. Pretty cool how they get you to like reuse most of your abilities in this cave. I'm guessing we are pretty close to the end. Which is why it has this like, have you learned all the mechanics by now kind of thing. Oh, the monsters! How are you supposed to do this then? Oh wait, is it? Oh. No, we just had to swim. Swim upstream. Whoa. Wait, where did the monsters around here? Where did they go? Oh, you've been supposed to do that all the time? Oh, I see. I don't choose the cheese shoots me, right? Wait, so what am I supposed to do? Oh, you can just hit these. What? I'm sorry, but I'm so invested right now. I really need to stop. But I also wanna... Oh. Look at this. Ooh. I still haven't kind of understood why we're going back in time and doing a lot of stuff. Like, what are we hoping to achieve by messing up the past? I haven't quite understood that yet. There's a lot of monsters waiting down there. I don't know if I want to fight them anymore, though. Spirit energy is guarded by 5 senses. It's very tough to beat. You're an odd-looking one, aren't you? I'll be your friend. Dangers up ahead, don't go closer. I never gone to destroy the spirit energy, but none has returned. Do you know about sensation? Wait, what? No. Catch the outside world. See here, so let's remember this well. Mother monster, hey, that horn, that looks like my horn. Why, there shouldn't be 2 of my horns in this world. Who are you? To tell the story quietly. The world of light, lives that were born, the history that happened. Mother monster listened to Geckman, unmoved in its position. Future world, hard to believe, if it weren't for that horn. Life forms other than ours kind exists. And what really is light? Opposite of darkness, is it like the stars in the sky? So full of mystery. When this planet was born, there was an explosion which affected our world. When we came back to our senses, we were blown to this world. We tried our best to get back to our world, but the gate to our world was sealed with some sort of powerful energy. We could not get the gate to budge. Monsters were sent here by the twist of fate. They even lost their ability to return. Even so, they were forced to live in this world on their own. Who can blame them? The thought of monsters being evil is human nature. For the first time in his life, Geckman understood the position of the monsters. Slaughter and bloodshed. You really think we can gain peace this way? Human, perhaps you may be able to open the gate to the underworld, but it is dangerous. Many of our comrades lost their lives this way. The look in your eyes, are you really going? You need not lose your life now. Are you really going? Yes. And I have nothing more to say. My thoughts are with you. You had to kill her so her past self could be convinced. That made absolutely no sense. Oh my. This is like the worst place to end up right now. When I want to end. Alright, so I'll beat this thing. And we'll make a save state. Or is it... I really gotta do other stuff. Like eat. Well, this is so obviously the last stretch of the game. This was horrible timing. Yeah, supply dot. Jesus Christ. Completely wrecks them. Can you see it? Can you feel it? Can you hear it? I don't know. I'm just killing these things right now. I mean, the story kind of makes sense if you read into what it said in the beginning intro texts, where the monsters came to this world and were like kind of not, they're not of this world, sort of. Like they were first, I think. What the Pac-Man is this? Yeah, suddenly Pac-Man. I honestly think I should just collect. The problem was you didn't get any energy back from those. Okay, so that didn't hurt it. Not that either. That didn't hurt it either. Wait, what? There is another trick to hurting it. Oh, it's... How do I trigger this without taking damage myself? Or do I just have to? Wait, he didn't... Oh, damn it.
Thank you.
Thank you for the follow there. Oh, armadillo, that's a good idea. I didn't even think of that. Yeah. Good thinking. Thank you for the follow there as well, if I didn't say that. Maybe I did. I'm a bit like... Nice. This is the demon gate. I was hoping she would actually have a heal. What? jumping on this? No. Nope. I can't run forward here either. Armadillo again? Man, I've never heard this song this far. Nope. Yeah, the song is so damn good. It never stops. Alright, there it actually loops around. What the shit am I supposed to do? Okay, what mechanics has I forgotten? This feels like a typical situation like that. There's something I've just forgotten. Just buy some time here to think. What are we supposed to do? First going through all the animals? Yeah. Or is there an animal I'm missing? I can't jump out this way. I can't jump forward towards him. Yeah, you could do that. Let's see if we can see something that makes sense. So what do you got for us, Jay? Is it impossible? Have we missed something? Something about doo-doo. It just says use doo-doo. What? 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 Oh, what's this stupidity? Why would it? Why would that be a thing? So I tried doo-doo together with something and that didn't work. But just the doo-doo, that works. God damn it. Oh man, did you see that combo? I switched to fire sword while it was out there. Burn! The spirit energy guarded by 5 senses has disappeared without a trace. The gate that leads to the underworld is open. Countless numbers of monsters are sucked through the gate and into the underworld. Monsters from ancient times have left this world without having a chance to see the light or the lives which were about to be born. They have returned to their true world without ever having relations with the history of this land. The damage output is just ridiculous. Now, take a look. With your hands, the history of the world has changed. I have tested all humanity and underestimated your goodness. You have forged a new future, but forget this not. This is not humans alone who exist in this world, nor do they have the power to change that. That will always be. Love your enemy, then the road shall open. A beautiful statue of goodness. Do you think the story behind them? Yes. Isn't that an interesting story? I really like it too. So now there's no war. Alright, this is a pretty cool take on an ending. What do you want to be when you grow up? Do you have a dream? Yes. Don't forget to keep on dreaming. I can't find Mac. I wonder if it's with other dogs in the neighborhood. So he simply made sure that monsters never existed in the world to begin with. We removed them from history. Or removed them coming to our world from history. You have grown strong. Be in good health, my lad. You know what the symbol of the town of Soleil is? No. Statue of Goodness in the fountain. Go take a look at them. So I'm guessing this is a GG. But there has to be a way to reach like the ending screen. So what are you supposed to talk to? My husband is at Rafflesia Forest to try to build a public park. I'm always busy cooking. I'm going to build a school in this village and teach the children. That's my dream. Oh yeah, the dogs. There was another dog up there. Go for a walk. He was here just a minute ago. Why not take him with you? The floating dog. But I kind of don't get why did that action change the present, but not all the other stuff I did in the past, like killing the mother monster. Wait, can I save here? No, I can't. If you leave... Are you really going? Are you sure? Yes. Something really important, but no, I'll talk to you when you come back.
Thank you.
What? See you later. Thank you for the follow there. Oh. Did it, boys. Yeah, Retro Press. We did it. 7 hours and 8 minutes. That wasn't that bad. I actually thought it would be longer. It's a pretty good length. Hey, Weed. Good to see you. Boys. They've just been out for a walk. I think I'm a bit nuts. Hey, it's my friends! It's the penguin and the squirrel. Ah, they switched what's it called? Note. Or key. Yeah. The last boss at least. Now we'll do the raffle. Will do the raffle, but I did miss some animals apparently because I didn't have everyone at... Oh wait, you could hire like 3 or 4 different ones, so maybe I would have gotten all of them, or I might have missed one optional item somewhere, or an optional creature. But I kind of always find it sad with games that ends with you changing history like this, because like you kind of lose. Everything you've done just disappears. That's the raccoon, right? Like everything you achieved is gone. All the friends you've made and everything just disappears. Like Illusion of Gaia ends the same. Spoilers. But and it kind of always makes me feel a bit like, ah, come on. Everything we achieved, all our history, just gone. Yeah, our friends are still there, but do we know one another? Is kind of what I'm like going for. Do we know one another now? I want to give it a 5 so bad. But I give so many 5s. Ah, screw it. This is an awesome game. I like how they... I like how they are labeled a Zelda clone. This is much more... This is much more similar to Illusion of Gaia or Terranigma than Zelda. You love games? That's a good thing. I mean, yeah, you gotta like Gotta feel them, you gotta invest in them. It's more similar to Illusion of Gaia or Terranigma than Zelda. There isn't much negative to say about this game, really. Oh, it actually did restart after a while. Because you play good games? Yeah, that's probably true. Except maybe a few places are a bit too obscure. But I don't think that warrants a lower score. This is probably one of the best Genesis games I played. And given that the genre is right up my alley, given that it's right up my alley, probably helps. It looks fantastic. Plays very well, and the music is a masterpiece. This is an awesome game, hands down. I wanna hear that was introduced to me with the words "Friends don't make friends play game." That sounds awesome. Yeah, so this is basically my review. This game is incredible and so worth playing if you're into this genre. But I very much am.